Let's continue onwards. 76. The Princess and Her Knight. Hey there, sinner. I broke the bad news to the widow of that scavenger while you were away. She took it about as well as you expect. After she cried herself hoarse, I started asking her about the choker and where her husband had got it. And then seems he and his mates took a trip to Il Mheg a year or so back, hoping to craft off all the Voeburtite treasures they could carry from a untouched ruins they learned about. Of course, in their greedy, they neglected to account for the faithful, who killed or drove mad most of them. Those who survived didn't come away empty-handed, though in fact they stumbled upon a remarkable find: 3 sacred treasures of the royal family. They escaped with 2, the Fangs of Orthus being one of them, which was sold by another scavenger to an Eleanorian. Either that the merchant you met at the beehive or an agent of his, I wager. So the merchant gave it over to Melinda for restoration, after which Dikaiosyne attacked Right, presumably cause he's after it as well. Meanwhile, the scavenger here in Wardswalk kept the choker, the Eye of Orthus, locked away for safekeeping, and when he finally decides to sell it, the sinless bastard shows up again. Which brings us here and now. Damn if I know why, but this is the point where there's no denying that Dikaiosyne been hunting the royal relics. And so, assuming he has already claimed the third one, the Claw of Orthus, then I would say we should get our hands on it first, and then use it to lure him out of hiding. But to that end, I have to venture into the fairy kingdom ourselves. Those scavengers didn't receive the warm welcome, and were not likely to be treated any better. Well, granted, I had been there, so maybe I could put some exemption of our visit. Plus, the Queen Titania should kind of make things a little bit better for our introduction. I was away from the favor for a time. Well, that is true. Why does not that surprise me? Well, if you and the Fable have a understanding, perhaps we could traverse their lands without worry. Then, that is settled, then. We'll head to Il Mheg and ask this Voeburtite ring. Alright. Ring we go! So, we're in Il Mheg. Okay, it's just the same starting city. I wonder how long I need to do this before I can continue the main story. Worst case scenario, I'll just have to record this in bulk. What a remarkable, uneventful trip. I kept jumping at shadows, waiting for the eaters or foul demons or worse to attack. Though it might have been preferable to the Fae, frankly. Still, we're going to have to deal with them eventually, if we're going to find this ring. After all, the Nunu were part of the Voeburtite society, and without their help, I am sure where there even begin our search. Perhaps there is a village of sort you could guide us to. Well, there is that one village near the cave I saw, well, ventured into. Well, I recall the Pla-Ami. Pla-Ami? Hey, very well. Lead on, sinner. Would be so kind if you stop calling me a sinner. That would be grateful. here we are. Something about your demeanor bespeaks a question unasked. Have I the right of it? Well, we're looking for this ring. A ring that belongs to the royal family of Voeburtite, and it was called the Claws of Orthus? Voeburtite is long gone. As for the caretakers of the ring you seek, who can't say where it might have gotten to. Well, there's one. Oops, going wrong way. Damn it. Nope, come on, get him out. Thank you. Where is this last person? Oh, not too far. Thank you. Oh, hello there. You have questions for me? Well, we're looking for this ring. The Claws of Orthus. It is a ring, you say? The name I have heard before, but I know nothing save that. Oh, so old. Served the royal family before the flood. Somewhat a temperamental they are, but surely they will have knowledge of this treasure you seek. All right, we got some information. Have yourself a conversation or three? Learn anything interesting? Well, we got some juicy information of our lead. So this Su's is the one we ought to speak with, eh? A former servant of the royal family, which would mean they lived well over a century. Bugger me! There we are. I don't know you, yet you seem to know me. Ugh, flashbacks again. The fifth was discovered yesterday. A young girl not yet of age, transformed into a mishap beast like the others before her. As if we need more proof of a pattern. At this rate, any citizen could beat next. Tell me you at least learned something of this one, from this one. I studied her remains myself. It was plain a powerful magic has been employed. Vestige of enchantment lingered long after. The culprit, I think, is not a man to be trifled with. That's all I can say for now, but you may rest assured that I will ascertain their identity ere long. On my honor as a court mage, I swear it! Until I do, however, I would implore you and your fellow knights to dispatch any who turns or shows signs of without hesitation. Alright. But there are Keen and Keen. Should we not try to keep them alive until a way to reverse their transformation could be found? Your mercy will be placed countless others at risk. As a knight of Voeburtite, did you not vow to serve all her people? Justice for the weak among us? Was it not? How many innocent lives would die before you do what must be done? It pains me deeply, Brandon, but the safety of the royal family is paramount. I fear that it will take anything less than a most drastic measure would be to invite death in this castle. Death is already here. Surely you must see that. Who's this? Saldia. I will not let it be whispered that Princess Saldia turned a blind eye to her people's suffering. These crimes are a tragedy that weighs upon every Voeburtite's soul, mine most of all, and that is why I will take charge of the investigation myself. My lady, be reasonable. You cannot put yourself in harm's way. You have a responsibility to your subjects. So I am to gamble with their lives instead? Let them shield me while I'm done when I'm alone to take shelter and look down on them from a high? Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. You are their princess. You there, Brandon. Yes, the new recruit. A rather promising one from what the captain has told me. You attend me personally. Milady? You heard me. I will not stand idly by when I have the power to make a difference. Together we'll see justice done for all, as your vow and your princess demands. Lady Saldia, I understand. Forgive for my hesitation. My life and my sword are yours to command. I have great expectations for you. I trust you will not disappoint me. Right, there's no telling when our culprit will strike again, so we must begin our investigation at once. There are witnesses to be questioned, clues to be gathered. Come, come! Now, Lady Saldia! Lady Saldia! Water. Ever the stubborn child. I wish the best of luck, Brandon. You will need it. And more. Hey, are you alright? The way you were holding your head, as if racked by a terrible pain. What happened to you just now? Well, I have this knack of looking into people's past and whatnot. Kinda like a standard thing to me. Lady Saldia? You saw her without your mind's eyes? Then it is as I suspected. You have the gift too. You're like Brandon. What do you mean she is like Brandon? Why have you come to me? What is it you seek? Well, there's this and that, and kinda let us hear. I see. As for this hunt of yours, you have come to Il Mheg to search of the Claws of Orthus. I'm afraid it is no simple matter. First, I would know that you are capable of facing the eaters you seek. Oh, we kinda killed a couple, well, a lot more. Well, me personally. There's a spot in a river not far from here in which I used to bathe, until a number of beasts grew quality fond of it. If you were the warrior you claim to be, they should pose no challenge whatsoever. Alright, leave it to me. As for you, I have questions. Alright, time to exterminate a few beasties. It won't be that hard. Where exactly is this? Okay, it's there. So I'll just port to there. Okay, you're at the river. Ooh, hostile. Hi, fiends. And down. Right. We're back. Well, I'm back. The beasts are no more then? Yep, taken care of. Good, good. I didn't have the heart to do it myself, for there are no ordinary beasts. But old friends who have survived the flood, victims of the curse you heard speak of in your vision. So this curse transforms people into monsters, like how Sin Eaters can spawn more of their own kind? I will speak no more of this, other matters after you have completed the task set before you. This is not negotiable, grandson. Authority accepted my terms, and so must you. So secretive. Both of you. Can't you all just speak plain? Your calm refused to acknowledge his situation. This might take time, but I am patient. Indeed. I have dealt with many stubborn child in my life.